don't you know? Skin and bones, skin and bones, skin and bones, don't you know? I'm just skin and bones.
Hello everyone, I finally got out on the bank. It's been a very, very long time coming. It's a couple of weeks since before Christmas was the last time I was actually out actively fishing. So, and I really need to get out and just blow those cobwebs out. Today, certainly going to blow the cobwebs out because certain angles, if you're not protected, it's really windy this morning. So, I mean, to be fair, temperature-wise, 5.5, so it's dropped overnight. We were threatened with a bit of snow, which I was hoping, but never arrived. A little dusting and it's gone again now. I would have loved to have gone down the river because it's dropped to a nice level now, and clarity's come good as well. So, but it's just too far and restricted by time as always. So, got a few new bits and bobs. So, for instance, this not too kinky leader. I mean, this one, well, it's backwards, but £100 shock leader. They didn't have £80, unfortunately, so I had to go for the one that I could get hold of. But it was 18 inches long, so I'll pop that on later. I've got a Fox Big Jim or Big Jimmy lure to try. So that's something I've wanted to try for a while. Finally got all my hands on those. I think they may have been stopping production of those. So I got one off Fleabait, and I have brought the Fox Rage, what is it? It's the chub imitation. So I might crack that open as well and see how we go with that. So, yep, less flapping, let's get fishing. Right guys, so just to show you if I can, this is the Big Jim Fox Rage lure, multi-jointed, big lip, underbelly, keep it steady. So if I read it out to you, it's a slow sinking, it dives down to at least 5 metres, so that'd be interesting on these canals. But yeah, I've seen it for ages and want to give him a blast, so see how it goes. I brought the usual, so I've got Burt in that with me, and I've got lightweight Larry's bigger brother, so let's crack on. Right, first cast, so it's a sinker. Sinker. The Savage Gear Rudd 19cm lure. I much prefer the movement of these bad boys. Oh yes, Burt. Get in. Everything else fails, stick a Burt on, out that corner. turd everywhere. Well, that's really lucky because it spat the Burt out. So I'm not going to have to do any walking. Sort that out later. Keep going this side, my little mate. This is my first pike of the 2018. Fish is stone cold to touch, it's still not. It's full of beans. Little fatty. Got a little bit of weight on him, to be honest. Lovely little markings on him. Plastid and leeches. Which I guess is right for this time of year because up we lay up. He really has been feeding well. I've got to say the weight on it, really, for its little size. I mean, it looks dinky, but spot on, spot on. Rest him up. Just to show. So I've left my usual silver shiner in the car because I put this new link on, but that's a Squirrely Burt that's done the business just then. Normal weighted Squirrely Burt. I did my own weight on anyway. I've had this one for a while, and I've actually, saying that, that's me christening this lure as well, because I've never caught on this one before. So really nice. But I'm just resting the fish up because there's one thing I want to try and show you. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to give it a go. Sorry, battery's running low already because of the cold weather. Something's been getting on my nerves a bit about people showing how you should hold pike when you chin them. And there's a few people that have seen the same or mentioned the same, but it gets on my tits a bit. Everyone will tell you the right way and the wrong way of how to hold a pike, and I'm not saying I'm spot on, but I want to show you something under the chin that's just as delicate as the rest of the fish. I see so many people sticking their fingers through this part of the fish. It really gets on my nerves. Let's see if I can show you. Bear with me because I don't know if I'll be able to do this or not. So my fingers now are under the jaw of the fish, yeah, but right there is a membrane which allows the jaw to open wider. I'm trying to do it so I don't get my fingers caught myself, and just there's a delicate membrane that runs just under the jawline. You can see it there now, just there. And there's one. As quick as I can with this fish really well. I really need to show people, I think. There's a bit there as well, just under the sensory line. That's what you need to not get your fingers putting through. I'll put it back now, it's been out a while. Off she goes. Right guys, that's seeing the end of my first session of 2018. Pleased to say I didn't blank. Very nearly did, but I didn't. So it was all good. It was just one of those sessions where I needed to get out on the bank, regardless of whether I caught, to be honest. And I was lucky enough to do so. I tried the Fox Big Jim or Big Jimmy. Didn't deliver. I tried my jig fly, which generally gets a bit of action, to be fair. Nothing happened there. Tried a Rudd 19cm Savage Gear lip lure, didn't do any good. And then, surprise surprise, stick a Burt on and get some action. The other lures didn't even get looking. I got my Polaroids on, I could see good clarity on the first stretch of canal I was on, and there's nothing following any of the other lures. And then put the perch on, and with it, the perch Burt, should I say, and within the first few casts, got a pike, followed it out from under a tree. A bit further on, got another follow, a bit further along, got another follow. I'm not sure if one of them would have easily been a low double pike. I don't know if maybe on the footpath spooked it out from the edge, or if it followed the lure in, I hadn't noticed. I mean, the one thing that really surprised me, well, it doesn't surprise me, I suppose, because you've seen it before, but there's a couple of pike that followed in, and I didn't know they were there until they were about 6 foot away from me. And that's in crystal clear water as well. There's a couple of them came really quite close before I could see them. So again, it just shows how awesome pike can be. You know, crystal clear water. I was talking to Robbie the other day, and it's well, not talking to him, messaging him, just to say that their dark water out there, the perch are really strong on colours, and it's the same over here. I find if you fish a water that's pretty murky and always cloudy, the fish tends to have like a washed out pattern. But if you fish like a clear water or dark water, the patterns are really vivid, very strong. You can see the individual scales in the fish. Any of those that pay attention to the head section of a perch or a pike, they've got little flicks or flecks, little scales around the head section as well. And from dark and clear water, you get some fantastic patterns in those. So that was good to see as well. So yeah, next week hopefully I can get out again. We've got a funeral on the Monday, so see how that goes in regards to the Tuesday, Wednesday. Fingers crossed, should be out. Weather's looking a bit crappy at the end of the week, so that might give some wash down on the River Severn. So I still might not be able to get to the Severn, which I really want to do before it goes breeding season for pike, because I fish for pike all year round, but I do not fish for them in their traditional breeding time. And if they start early this year, then I'll just pack up on those early. But I think it's only fair. So right, that's it from me. I will catch you in a bit.